Well, good evening. Stuck in 1900 Homestead, retired and prepping from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee? Andy's backyard and shop. Almost the first one this time, Andy. Well, yeah, almost. So. You in east or west or central or what?
Like you know where Shelbyville is.
Oh, Shelbyville. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to Google it. Your home. Well, I guess that's a good place to be.
I need to get some pills in my bag.
Spicy, how you doing?
Spicy.
Well, got a few people coming in here. If y'all notice the title on the screen, I got a couple of emails this week on some things, and one of them was working with split screens, a couple videos, playing them side by side, and so we're going to address that tonight. And another one was well, for the most part, it was making animated objects out of still objects for custom titling, for maybe a custom logo type thing where it builds on the screen. And we'll looking for holes to dig. Well, we had a pretty nice day here today, weather-wise, but it's supposed to snow tonight. So if we get enough snow, I guess you could go shovel some snow, but 3 days and headed to Mississippi. Well, we're going to take our time getting there. We're actually leaving tomorrow, and we're going like halfway down. We're going to stop in Tennessee and see some folks.
Oh my.
And
chiropractor, I hope.
Then meander on down.
DIY's back.
Yes, I see that. DIY Misfit Mechanic. I gotta go check out his channel. I haven't done that yet. Been a little crazy. Finite World, good evening. Christy Betts. So I'm kind of waiting for somebody to pop in the room here before we actually get started.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The woman of the hour.
Yeah. Somebody with feathers. Hi, June. We are going to be stopping Talbot area.
Very good, you remembered.
Yeah, Talbot area, wherever that is. Starts with a T. Okay, Spicy, where's your mom at? We're kind of waiting here for Nina just a little bit. Yeah. She is one that wrote in, and we don't want her to miss this. And I don't want you folks to miss what she sent me. I gotta find out if it's okay if I show you. Has everybody had a good week? I know some of the people in here are going to Mississippi, and we're going to get to see you down there. Brenda, where are you actually at? I guess I don't know.
In Missouri.
Missouri. That's a show me state?
That's a show me state. Yeah, that's where June is. June's in Missouri.
Oh, June's in Missouri too.
Mm-hmm. So was White Picket Fence. Hey, Grandpa's place.
Well, what is going on in Mississippi is something that is called the Spring Gathering. And this is it started out as kind of a meetup. It's being put on by Deep South Homestead. But let me tell you, this has turned into somewhat of a mini conference. There's well over 40 channels going to be represented there, and some of them pretty sizable channels. There's going to be some of the bigger ones off the top of my head would be Dirt Patch Heaven, Living on a Dime, J&J Acres, Alderman Farms. I mean, any one of those channels could have their own meetup, but let's just put them all in the same basket.
Oh, yeah.
And have everybody come. And there's no charge. There's no fee. I guess a covered dish. Bring a covered dish.
Preferably with food in it.
With food in it, yeah. Yeah, not an empty one. There's going to be lots of giveaways. They've got things planned for the kids, including a bouncy house, and it's going to be somewhat.
Yeah, BYOB.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhat related to gardening, gardening theme, I guess.
One hell of a seed exchange.
Yeah,
Oh
big
gosh.
seed exchange. So it's going to be
40 plus channels that have content, not just channels that go in and view, which we appreciate. I mean, we wouldn't be where we are. None of us would without those channels, those folks either.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's going to be, and there's going to be a lot of Facebook people there. It's just
family and friends of Deep South and whomever. So
and
Andy's going. Southern Arc is going.
And it's open to everyone.
1900 is going. Backwoods Raised is
Big
going.
old seed meat, yes sir.
Grandma's going.
I don't know where you're at, Misfit Mechanic, but if you ever wanted to,
I think he's in Florida.
if you ever wanted to see a lot of the big channels all together at the same place at the same time, that's going to be the place to be this coming Sunday. And it just costs you to get there. There's no entry fee or admission fee or anything like that.
Oh yeah, DIY. I got seeds. I wrote to Baker's Creek, and they sent me a huge box of seeds for the giveaway. Also, Just Now Seeds sent me a big envelope of giveaway seeds. I have a humongous bag of 3 types of pole beans that that I put into little baggies to give away, plus gem corn.
We have enough seeds that we could be planting all the way down, and that's 1,100 miles. So
DIY is 2 hours south. I remember him saying, "Yeah, so I remember that 2 hours south of Helga."
Okay.
So they're not too awful far from us, I suppose. I don't know.
So, okay, Lady of the Evening is in the room, Southern Arc Homestead.
That doesn't sound right, Daryl.
That didn't sound right? Okay. Southern Arc Homestead. She wants you to save some pole beans for her.
Who?
Southern Arc.
She's going to be there Sunday.
Yeah, she wants you to save her some.
Oh, jeez. I see the humongous bag I have for her.
I don't know if she has or not.
Yes, Nina, I'll make sure you some.
Okay, Nina. You sent an email and asked about a split screen with some video, and apparently it was giving you a little bit of fits. My first question before we go any further is, do you mind if I share your video clips that you sent that we can just kind of work with? And
I love it. I can't wait to see it.
And see, but you know, obviously I don't want to share that if you don't want me to. So I guess I'm kind of waiting on a response here. Boy, it got real quiet. Am I still connected? Yes, I am. Says everything's good. It's fine. Okay. So she says it's fine. And let's just share here what we have. So I'll bring that up on the screen. All right. So I have Filmora open. I have the two clips that Nina sent to me, and she wanted to know about a split screen. Well, obviously, I had to kind of preview the clips and see what was going on. I'm guessing because of the direction you're looking in the one and the direction you're looking in the other, you want them to be split in the same fashion as what you see them here. With your dark blue top on, you'll be on the left-hand side, and with your hot pink top on, you'll be on the right. Or is it passion purple, or what is it here? I don't know. But there is there's an inherent problem, and that is if we go to the properties on the first clip, its length is roughly 6 seconds. And if we go to the properties on the second clip, its length is roughly 14 seconds. So did you want them to play side by side the entire time, or like to fade in and fade out? I guess I need a little bit more information from you. That's fuchsia. Okay. You haven't heard the talk yet, so you will call it whatever you like. This is Filmora, Misfit Mechanic. This is the one I've been trying to help people that have an interest and want to get their foot in the door on some editing with a few of the more advanced features, with a software program that's pretty intuitive, easy to work with, costs very little money. However you can do it doesn't matter to me. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do first. We're going to load the long clip in. We're going to see exactly how long it is. That was not good. Let me put a stop in the back of it here. 1406. So 14 seconds, 6 frames. Delete that. And we will delete this. And we're going to put the short clip in. And unless I download it wrong, there's absolutely no audio in this short clip. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these clips identical in length. Now, they don't have to be. It's just a little bit easier to work with. So to do that, we're going to change the duration of this clip to 14 seconds, 6 frames.
She said there's no audio with the dark shirt.
Right. 14 seconds, 6 frames. Okay. So they should be alike at this point. However, I don't want it on the primary timeline. So I'm actually going to export this clip. And we'll do it locally here. And we'll go, call Nina. We're going to drop it into, so I can find it. And obviously it's not going to take very long for this to convert. Okay. Now let me import that. We'll take the original out. The primary line timeline across the top is where you can add a lot of your special effects, but there's a lot of effects you can't add there. They have to be in the picture-in-picture type thing. So the first way we're going to do this is using Filmora's split screen. Just click on split screen. You want 2 screens. There we go. And we need to stretch this out so it's at least 14 seconds. It's a little longer than that. So in looking at the streets, I'm going to take the border off. I'm going to drop this into 1 and this one into 2. So this is the hard and dirty way, if you would. So now when we play this, let me stop it. Now here's what I neglected to do. The sound is turned on this clip, which has no sound. I need to come in here and click the little speaker so that this clip has the sound now. Now we'll play it.
Darling, you really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on something.
Okay, so that's the real quick and easy way to do that. You can see I just dropped them in, so they're looking at each other. I set the sound to the clip that contained the sound. but it's I'm going to call it a little bit rough. The hand is cut off. We're almost off the screen over here.
Darling, you really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on us.
Okay, so that's the default. It's obviously the easiest way to do a split screen. Let's go back and let's do it this way. I'm going to take the longer clip, the same thing. I'm going to put it down in the picture in picture row, which adds another picture in picture row. And I'm going to set the other clip right over top of it. Now, if you remember me telling you before here in previous weeks, there's
an echo.
There's an echo.
Remember how you did that the other time?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Let's see if that takes care of the echo. I was talking in the barrel, I guess. Okay, so if you remember me telling you a few weeks ago, the clip that's on the bottom is the dominant clip to show on the screen. If I turn that timeline off, you see the line above it. If I turn it on, you just see this line. But being a picture in a picture type situation, we can compress it. We can go into this one. We can compress it. Move the whole clip over a little bit. So what I've done now is I've made it a split screen again, but in doing it in this fashion where I just compress the outside edges, it has distorted the image. So let me go ahead and play this so you can see what it looks like.
Darling, you really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on us, something.
Okay. So at this point, you're dealing with some distortion. And if you're okay with that, that's another quick, easy way to do it. Let's go a step further. We'll delete this one, and we'll delete this one. Come back in the same fashion to start with. And just to work with this, I'm going to turn this timeline off and start with this timeline. I'm going to move the entire clip slightly to the left. Take that back. I had the wrong one highlighted. Here we go. There we go. So I'm going to move that slightly to the left. The other clip, turn it on. I'm going to move it slightly to the right. In other words, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get the shoulder clear to the outside of the picture. Now, I've got it spaced out as far as I can get it, but we still have this overlap. So let's get rid of that. We will edit. We'll do an advanced edit on the fuchsia clip. Go to advanced, and we will apply a mask. And I want to narrow the width.
Excuse me.
And let's just see once how that looks.
Darling, you really, really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on or something.
Okay, so at that point, this is what it looks like.
Darling, you really, really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on or something.
Okay, I'm going to take it a little bit further. I'm going to try to line up the background here a little bit better by adjusting the mask. That makes it look a little bit more realistic.
Darling, you really, really need to fix yourself up. You never find a man looking as plain as you do. Put some feathers on or something.
Hi, Mapleberry Farm. Thanks for stopping in. So, Nina, is that kind of what you had in mind as far as doing a split screen
And Mark is here, Mr. B.
with the clips? The B's in stereo. That means Mark is here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And mine.
Okay. And Nina, you can I don't know how you did this. It looks like it was roughly the same time of the day. If you can frame yourself and have the camera on a tripod where you do not move the camera, that way you can have the background perfectly blend in, but you have to frame yourself. You have to do the one part, put an X on the ground because you can't see the ground there anyway, but you have to stand in this spot and then you have to stand in the other spot. So that's where a little bit of preparation comes up. I don't have any idea where this video is going. I'm not sure I want to know, but okay. You need the beginner's course, Little Creek. Well, we're we try to pick a subject every week and talk about it. Sometimes it's a little bit more advanced, like the subjects tonight are both a little bit more advanced. I'm trying to think. I think it was Grandma Rose that sent in the other question, and I don't see her in the room tonight.
She was earlier.
Is she?
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe she's here then. So if that's pretty much what you have in mind, I guess we'll kind of leave this go at this point. I mean, there's lots more you can do with this, but it may involve creating its own little video clip on its own, part of the way through, make your own little video clip, and then import that, because you have a small area to work with here.
I think that's you.
Yeah, okay, you're here, Grandma Rose. And yeah, Grandma Rose sent an email talking about doing some custom animation, if you would, for titling or logo presentation. And that's something that can get very involved. You can put a lot of time into it. You can do and I'm certainly not saying that's bad, but if one is not careful, you're gonna and it always takes longer when you get started. It always takes longer when you're getting started. But as you become more comfortable with the program, you can start doing things faster. You can start picking up little shortcuts. So let's take this off, and let's a picture. Let's see if I have anything here. Okay. Now this is going to involve a couple different things, because this is just a flat JPEG picture. I think I know where I have this on the hard drive. Now I'll grab something else here. Yeah, it's right here. So I'm going to take this picture, which is what we have imported, and I'm going to open it up with an editing program. I have a few, but Paint.net is my go-to. And I don't want to do this. Just to color. All right, we'll do it this way. We'll pick a color. We'll pick a color. Red. That's white, so we'll do a color replacer. Get a bigger brush. I'm just going to do this quick and dirty. You can put more time into it to make it as neat as you want to. Well, I made the. I better not. Let me. Not too far outside the lines here. All right. Now we'll save this as a new picture. The original one was Maple Leaf. Happens to be a PNG file, so we'll make this one Maple Leaf 1. Save it. Okay. So we'll go back to our editor here. Let me import the other file. Okay. So we now have.
Are you still using Filmora?
Yes, I'm in Filmora. I used an editing program to recolor the picture.
Oh, maybe that's what you were asking.
I used an editing program to recolor.
Paint.net?
I use Paint.net.
Okay. Well,
You can use.
World was listening.
You can use Paint. You can use Adobe products. So we'll take this edited picture. We'll just add it behind it. So now if you were to play this, it would start out and you would instantly see the A disappear. Let's put another one with that in behind it. And I'm trying to do some real simple things so you kind of get an idea of what's going on here. So we'll go back to the beginning of this series of pictures now that I put in. And by default, the pictures on this are 5 seconds long. But you can see what it's for the most part, is flashing the lettering inside the red maple leaf. Let's make it go a little quicker. We'll go into highlight this, and we're going to change this to 2 seconds. Apply to all. So now we have if you would, a flashing PNG file. If you did not want, let me change the time here again on it, because 2 seconds is pretty quick. Go to 4. Apply to all. Okay. If you wanted to not have the sharp contrast where it just instantly all goes to red and then all goes back to white, that's where your transitions come into effect. And there's tons of transitions. But we'll do the fade because that's a nice smooth thing. And we'll put it on the first separation of the files. And I'm going to use it as an overlap. I could make it just on the file to the beginning. I could make it just to the file on the end. If there's not enough media, use trim frames. That's the default. Repeat frames. So now, when we play this, the problem is, and I'll put this down here, we'll get it into some other ones. The problem with doing this is it takes a whole picture and fades it. And it may not be an issue. That may be what you want to do. But there's also a way around that. So go back to the beginning here. Let's go back to the media. And we'll use the picture-in-picture. And stretch this out a little more so you can see better what we're doing. And I'm going to shrink this down to the same timeline as the transition. So now when it's played, that was probably a poor example. Let me there we go. So that's minimized it. If I take the here's what we could do. We'll apply it all the way here. But the idea behind this is to take a still image, cut it up in an editor, and add to it, subtract to it. You can use different transitions. Instead of having the fade. Actually, that's kind of interesting. We'll put it in here on the rest of these. And I'm just overwriting the old transition when I drop it on top of it like that. Okay, so now and of course the different transitions affects it a little different. Cuts it out. But the whole idea here is you can take an inanimate object, a picture, and with a little bit of manipulation, you can get it to appear to be quite animated. You can do this with lettering. You can have lettering appear one letter at a time, or with numbers, or with a scenery type background. So it's kind of endless. Other things you can do. What to do here? Get this down in size. So by adding different filters into different areas, you can do that same thing. You can build on your filters.
Sorry. Daniel's here. He left you a comment. He said they forgot to plug in the cooling fan last time. Daniel? Pancake Man?
Forgot to plug in the cooling fan.
Sure, it was Best Buy on his laptop.
Oh. Okay.
Good Lord.
So yeah, by adding some different filters, you're obviously getting different effects here. So, in a nutshell, that's how you you can take the static pictures and turn them into something more enticing to watch, I guess. And I've tried to use something a little bit extreme and something a little bit drastic enough here you can easily see it. Grandma Rose, is that?
She asked, is there a way to make that a transparent image over video?
Yes. You want the entire thing translucent to see through then, is that? I'm guessing. It's let's take this and create a clip out of it. So we'll let's call it clip 1. Put it in that folder. Back into the media area. And we'll import that little piece of media that we just created. Okay, and we'll use the quiet clip here. And we'll take this clip and we'll put it underneath. Didn't know I made it quite that long, but I did. Okay, by doing it picture in picture, it is, you can control the size if you don't want it so big. You can have it just in an area over here, let's say. And let's go into advanced. All right. I can't do two colors on the green screen. I want to do this. I'll tell you how we'll do it. We're going to need to do a different, one more step. So let's, where do I have my clips at? I lost them. There we go. I have to make one change to the images. So we'll open it up in an editor. And we're going to take and we're going to make the background, all the white area, transparent. Okay. We'll go back into Filmora. I'll bring the new clips in. And we'll throw some transitions on them. Okay. Now we'll create our clip out of this. We'll just call this one clip 2. And we'll go back to Get our clip 2 in here. Back to the same thing, and we'll make it picture in picture. And now we should be able to go into advanced and go into green screen. Now, I'm hoping this is maybe what you have in mind. Now, I didn't take the time to make it real neat. You can still see the outline of the picture here. That can all be, that's just another step to clean it up. I just want to show you the basic concept.
Little Creek wanted to know if you need to be online to use it, and I just said, no, you don't.
No. But that's called
Har, Wanda. They're already near Wiggins. Such a short drive for us.
Oh. Hmm. So, if we have a flat tire like in Tennessee, will you just come pick us up?
Who?
Wanda?
Here in Wiggins.
Yeah.
How are they going to get?
Well, it's a short drive, she said.
Short drive to Crazy Town. That'll be Sunday.
All right. So, okay. So that's what you were looking for. Great. The green screen is a fantastic tool. You find it in a picture-in-picture thing in the advanced under effects. As you notice, the current color was, I just selected black. But there's an eyedropper that pops out over into this area. I could select the red, and then it shows up in this fashion, which is just kind of a mirror image, if you would. And the intensity blocks it out more. Let's do the black again. Yeah, it still didn't. Yeah, that actually pretty well got rid of it, of the border. Sure did. So, it's 9 o'clock, folks. I stayed busy tonight.
Yes, you did.
So, does anybody have any questions as to what we did and why we did it? And like I said, all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take some problems you guys are having and spark ideas in your head as to how to make the software do what you want it to do. Popeyes, is that what that is?
Yeah. Andy's bringing it, so I asked. Wanda loves it, so I asked her if there wasn't a Popeyes in Wiggins. She goes, yeah. Oh, Tigger, I don't like Popeyes. I don't like spicy stuff. Oh yeah, possum tail pizza. Yeah. Yum.
That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Daniel, will do once I give her mine. There's going to be a lot of hugging going on that morning.
Okay. So I think we're pretty well in order there, huh? I get to tear all this down tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
And I have cords to get packed up, and so I still have a lot of work to do tonight. And if nobody else has any questions,
Do. A lot of work tonight.
well, yeah, you do. We both do.
Oh, she's loading her car too. They're not leaving till Saturday. So is Brenda.
Well, you've had those seed magazines or catalogs in
Those things weigh a ton.
the van for a couple weeks now, and the stuff from Layman's and.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll see you Sunday morning, Grandma Rose. Are you staying at the same place Yes, you are staying the same place. I know you are.
Or maybe even Saturday night there. At the hotel.
Yeah, because that she'll be at the hotel.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the chat does stay with the shows now. Some of them do.
Some of them do. For some reason, ours did not from the stream last night. So. Okay. Folks, thanks so much for stopping, and thank you to our moderators and those folks that we are so looking forward to meeting and or seeing again this coming weekend. I guess I should remind everybody that can't be there. Next Monday night, we will not have Monday Night Live.
That's right.
Because we're going to be en route. So look for us on Sunday afternoon. I'm going to say probably in the 4 o'clock Eastern time area. However, just kind of check, because we're going to do some live streaming from time to time throughout the day on Sunday. We might even do a little bit on Friday. We might even do a little bit on Saturday. But definitely Sunday. Anything else? You want anything else?
No. Need to get back to sewing aprons.
Okay. And what else do I need to tell them? Oh, I just want to make sure you all know that coming up in August, we're having Off Grid with Doug and Stacy on the show.
Well, March 26th is Mapleberry.
Yes.
Next Monday, the 19th, is Simple Rugged Path.
Simple Rugged Path.
April 2nd is Joel Salatin.
Yeah, that'll be a night.
And April 16th is 1870s Homestead. Folks, that's all we have planned. Message us. We have a lot of open Mondays. Spread the word.
So
let's get the wackos in here. Oh no, we don't want the wackos in here.
All right. Thanks everyone for stopping in. Take care. Have a wonderful week.
Everybody drive safe.
Yes, we will see everyone next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.